Hey everyone, I'm Steve Henson. I'm the editor of the Pueblo Chieftain. We have a lot to talk about today. We have a lot of news coming up not only tomorrow, but an awful lot of things we're working on for advance that you'll be reading about in the days and the weeks ahead. But coming up tomorrow, we have an advance on School District 60 gearing up for the new school year, and we'll come back to that in just a few minutes. The Pueblo Police Department is doing their neighborhood safety night today, and we'll be covering that and bringing that to you. And the mayor has proposed a new fee structure for the street repairs. Now, you may recall there has been some controversy about that. The voters approved a special fee with the proceeds to be used for street repairs a couple of years ago, but it just didn't work out. The fee structure for businesses was either too high or inconsistent, and there were all sorts of problems. And the original promise to homeowners that it would only cost $1 a month just didn't pan out. So the new mayor, Nick Gradisar, has come up with a proposal, and the city's kicking it around, so we'll see what comes of that. Bottom line is we all know our streets are bad, and that's why voters approved the measure in the first place. So we'll get to that. In our sports section tomorrow, we have a story, an update on the $1 million donation by the Rawlings Foundation to CSU Pueblo for their athletic facilities. That's part of matching funds, and we'll explain how that's going to work and how the money will be used. And so we'll just talk a little bit more about that. And of course, the Rawlings family, and of course when they own the Pueblo Chieftain, and even now after whether it's the foundation, has been extremely generous to the university, particularly in its athletic fields. We're going to start looking at the high school football teams. It's hard to believe, but summer's almost gone, and so we're going to start taking a look at all of the high school football teams, and we'll come back to that in a minute. But we have a feature tomorrow on a young man named Jackson Dickerson. Trust me, the assignment did not come from me, but I know Jackson pretty well. He's a great kid. He plays at South High School, super receiver, just a really talented kid, hard worker. And here's a little bit of trivia for you if you didn't know it. He is the grandson of local golfing great Rich Reisner, who most people, if you ask people who've been around for a long time, probably is the best golfer in Pueblo's history. So, coming back to School District 60, one of the projects we have planned coming up in late September, early October, is a comprehensive look at the bond issue that the district has proposed. We're going to take a hard look at both the high schools that would be replaced, that's East and Centennial, and then we're going to take a hard look at the 10 schools at which significant repairs would be made. And each day we're going to feature a different school so you can see where your bond money would go if it were to be approved. So that's coming up, and we're working on that. And as far as local high school sports go, we're going to do 2 special sections this year, which is really cool. We've decided to do a special section on football, as we always have, but we also decided to do a special section including all the other fall sports. That's something that we haven't done, and in both of those publications, we're going to pick some of the key players that we think that you ought to be looking out for as the seasons progress. So we're really excited that the staff's working really hard, and of course, speaking of that, we're also working on our Colorado State Fair special section because the fair opens up in a couple of weeks, and we cover the fair pretty extensively, as longtime readers of the Chieftain know. So things are buzzing down here at the Chieftain, and we hope you enjoy reading it on our website at www.chieftain.com, and of course, every day in the Pueblo Chieftain newspaper. We'll see you tomorrow.